Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here doing a new gunpla review. In today's episode, we are covering the Gundam 00 Riser from Gundam 00. So, the real grade. I'm going to be honest with you, this was disappointing. I wanted it to be so much better. The Gundam 00 part of it is amazing. That part I like. It's the Riser combination that doesn't work. I will explain why, but it won't take that long. But it is still a cool looking suit. Do not get me wrong. But the implementation of it is a real grade is really poor. Honestly, I would highly recommend either getting the high grade or the master grade opposed to getting the real grade. I'll explain why in the other parts of the video, namely the review. But with that being said, I picked this up at actually, what did I get this? Oh, I got this at Galactic Toys. So if you want one for yourself, the link is down. You can use my link down below and pick up one for yourself. If you truly enjoy, 00 kits, real grades, one or the other. So let's just get into the summary and talk about this. Oh, not the summary, the review. Let's get into it. Okay, here is the Riser with everything that comes in box. And not limited to, well, and the only pieces that you won't see here are the landing strips and the landing pads for the Riser form, because I'm probably never going to take it out of this form or the Riser regularly, but that's just me. So it does come with landing gear. There you go. So we got 2 regular beam effects for the 4 beam sabers. Please note, only 2 of them can attach to the back skirt of the Gundam, so you just have 2 sitting there. I don't know what to tell you. Beam effect parts for the GN blades on his hips, which is always cool. Another effect part for the GN Blade 3, which I have equipped to him. GN drive holders, or something like that. You can put that in place of the regular GN drives. 2 different action bases adapters. One for the Gundam itself and one for the Riser itself. So it's always cool. You can actually do both. This comes with a lot of 2s because you get not 1 but 2 little pilots, which is always neat. As stated before, here's the other 2 beam sabers. The 2 shields, which can extend the blade, retract, and you can connect it by lowering this piece. While building, simple. While recording, it says, nah, I'm not going to work. Well, why not? There we go. And then we take this piece. And they go right about here. If the pieces would work. There we go. And they connect. There you go. Yeah, that's how loose it is, which really sucks. There you go. That's your shield. It barely holds together. It's easier just to reattach it to the arms via here and stick out the blades. Even then, it doesn't hold tightly, so that kind of sucks. You can put it on the GN drives on both the Riser parts on both arms, but I'll get to why those suck in a second. You get a lot of different arms. You got the real grade hands you build. So you can hold and do that. 2 closed fists. 2 holding hands for both. You can use it for the beam rifle, the GN swords, or the beam saber. You have a choice. And like I said, 2 of these. You can clearly see. And the piece that holds the 2 GN swords together to make like a staff, which is pretty cool. Okay. As you can tell, I've been procrastinating this thing. The reason why it sucks, that they're barely held in. Not really even friction's holding it together. So, yeah, let's just get rid of this part. And just close that up. There we go. Let's talk about the the 00 Gundam itself. This thing's good. I really like it. Based on my research, unfortunately, the only way to get this is with this whole set, which kind of sucks. Because honestly, if you can get the riser separately and the 00 separately, it's worth it. Because hold on. Backpack is kind of flimsy though, which kind of sucks. Also, the back of these ears, if you want to call it, the grayish white parts for the helmet are so loose. So you have to be careful. Or glue them in. You have 2 options. Wow, that backpack is super loose. As in, be careful how you pose it because it will fall off on you. Yep. There you go. When you plug it in, you have to push it down to lock it in, which is kind of stupid. If you do that, nothing's coming off, as you can clearly see. But again, be careful with these 2 parts on the back. So, let's do the quick articulation. That's the leg all the way up. We don't really have a front skirt or back skirt, but this does move. So, you do get decent articulation out of the legs. That's the knee bend. Pretty darn good. As most master grades, the real grades, the toe does move. You do get a side to side. Well, not much of a side to side, but you get some. If you move the GM blades out of the way. You get decent splits. Excuse me. Alright, let's get this back on. You plug it in via the little slot right there. Like so. You get, for the ab crunch. Arm bend isn't that much. There you go. That's the arm bend. The wrist moves a little. So all the way up. So not bad. I'm being very delicate with the head, because I'm not in the mood to go looking for these little tiny pieces on the head. But yeah, you do get 360 on the head. So, not bad. But again, it's a 00 Gundam that's good. And to put this back in the riser mode, do that. Take this piece, push it up, push that back up. Pull that back down. Do the same here. Flip up. Push back up. Fold down. Plug into here. Like so. And the riser itself is good. You do have an optional piece between the clear cockpit orange or, clear plastic. So you have this color or just absolutely clear. So you have choices, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is fine on its own. This is fine on its own. Combining the two somehow makes them both worse. It is the embodiment of candy, tasty. Corn, tasty. Combine them both, candy, corn, awful. So let's get to the summary and wrap up the review. Okay, so, before I go on, here is the stickers, and of course, the decal sheet. There you go. So, would I recommend the 00 Riser? Yes, but also no. Yes, if you love the 00. Yes, if you like the Riser. But for all that's holy, unholy, and the technicolor rainbow that lies in between, if you like the 00 Riser itself, for your money's sake, just get the high grade. Just get the 00 Riser with the GN Blade 3. It may be the same price, but it's a lot less of a hassle. And, you know, the GN drive stays on, the Riser wings stay on the Gundam. If you really want a real grade 00 Gundam, this is the only way to get it. If you like the Riser, this again, if you want a real grade version of it, this is the only way to get it. But if you really need a 00 Riser, master grade or high grade, they at least stay together. They're at least solid enough to stay in one piece, and you don't have to worry about it, you know, a gentle breeze knocking off pieces off of it. But that's just my opinion. Maybe somebody had a better experience with theirs, and you know what? If they did, more power to them. But I did not. So, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you want to support the channel, please use the links down below. And of course, like, comment, and subscribe. That gets me noticed by the algorithm. We hit 260 before the end of the month. I'm so happy. Thank you all so much. If you want to continue supporting the channel, again, use the links down below. Order a book if you really want to, or buy something from Entertainment Earth or Galactic Toys. Support, because the code support your boy. The links down below supports me, so that's greatly appreciated. As of next week's episode, I have no idea. It's either going to be the high grade, Akatsuki, or the Zaku Warrior, maybe the Aegis, or anything from the pile I have of backlog I eventually really need to go through. The high grade Force Impulse, the real grade Force Impulse, since I did the Sword Impulse, and Bandai still has the Blast Impulse on Premium, so that's stupid. But before I go on my tirade against Bandai and them constantly gatekeeping good Gunpla behind Bandai Premium wall and preventing, you know, making any new master grades that isn't Bandai Premium, let's, you know, wrap up this episode. Remember, all of you are appreciated, all of you are loved, and all of you are awesome. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.